Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Let's get into the final part of the season finale of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Lisa Barlow gets on my natural nerve, right? The fact that she's around here throwing a fit because Whitney asked for the ladies to have their makeup taken off and have drag makeup put on for the event she had planned, and she's talking about she has someone on retainer. I'm glad that you know that you are a horrible looking woman without makeup. I'm glad that you know that, right? But you could play along, Lisa, or just don't talk. Lisa throws shots at Monica all the time. Like they were talking about impersonations, and Lisa says that Monica has been practicing since season 1 impersonating her. Now that's a dig. That was a good one, but Monica can't. So Andy played this part when Mary was on Watch What Happens Live, and he asked her how she felt about Heather's Gucci corset. Well, Mary said she didn't think it was real because she didn't know Gucci made a corset in a size 14. And then she went on to say, oh, no, I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't body shaming Heather. You were kind of a little bit. And then he asked her, like, where does she see herself? Did she see herself coming back on the show? And she was like, if the ladies, don't try to push her out, she wouldn't have a problem being on the show. Because she said Whitney acts like she's afraid of her, but she's not. And then Whitney said, I'm just not trying to disappoint you. But the thing is, although Mary is great comedic relief, she's going to have to do something with the girls. Like, she don't want to sit with them. She don't want to eat with them. She's very opinionated to them. So even though we love her, she's going to have to bring herself to the show also, because that will only be fair. So also, she was talking to Meredith, and Meredith said that she and Mary have had words before, but they know how to navigate to get back to it, and maybe she could give the ladies some lessons. So it sounds like Mary could come back, which would not be bad, but she is going to have to participate. The conversation that Monica and Meredith was having on the boat, and Meredith told Monica that this was all stuff that she's told her. Like, Monica, she did her thing. She did her thing. Because she made everybody believe her. So it's still the Monica show. Now we're going to hear from her again. So Andy asked her, was she Reality Von Teese? She said she was part of it. She was part of the website. She was part of all of it, but she did not create it, right? And she started it in 2021. When she started it, she was not working for Jen. She had not turned in any evidence on Jen. And it wasn't to do anything to the other ladies. They won't listen to Monica, right? Heather is trying to prove that it was her. She's trying to prove that these voicemails were her. Lisa doesn't even know what she's talking about. She's just talking to be talking, right? Because all Lisa does is get information from Heather, and then she talks about the information that she got from Heather. She doesn't even know if it's right or wrong. But Meredith is quiet, Whitney is quiet, Angie K is quiet, and it's just them. Now, Andy is on the couch, on Instagram, on Reality Von Teese Part 2. He's trying to figure it out. This is a mess. Baby, Heather said, you are not the hero in this, Monica. You are not the hero. Monica said, I am fine being the villain in your story because you are the clown in mine. So Heather showed Monica a post that she said about being with a black man or something, right? Monica said, let me see. And when they showed it to her, she was like, that doesn't mean I wrote it, even though it's in my phone. Monica, I'm not over there, and I don't know, allegedly. But if it's in your phone, it kind of sounds like you could have done it. I'm riding with you, though, girl. I'm riding. Child, they're trying to get these timelines together, right? Andy all in the DMs looking at Reality Von Teese page 2, and they're saying this, that, and the third. Monica's like, do you want to know when it started? So she leans over to get something. Heather's like, why are you giving her a platform? She pulls out the burn book, and all chaos breaks loose, right? They don't want to hear it. They've already been through it. They don't want to see it. They don't know what's in this book. And Lisa is just outdone. Lisa Barlow is devastated. She said this is her worst picture. And matter of fact, they call her Lisa Barflow. Lisa Lee is a materialistic little biatch. Oh my God, I love this. So Andy is really trying to get the straight of it, right? He was like, okay, I see what you did. In trying to hurt Jen or in trying to get rid of Jen, you really did perpetuate some things and hurt the other ladies because multiple things about the ladies were retweeted every day. I understand that, right? And Heather was like, what if we retweeted everything that your mother said about you? Monica's like, well, she put it out there anyway. Andy told Monica that he's kind of amazed that she is surprised that the other ladies are pissed off, right? Because Monica doesn't see it like that. Monica sees it as really the ladies are just collateral damage and they didn't mean to do anything to the ladies. They was just targeting Jen. But the ladies felt it because they said they were nervous. They didn't even know what was going to come out from day to day. But the person who does the dirt to you never feels as bad as the person who the dirt is done to. So I get why Monica's feeling like that. So Lisa's like, why do you want to be our friends when you have said these things about us and it seems like you hate us? And Andy was like, well, do you want to be on the show or do you want to be their friends? Monica said both are true, but I don't know. Because the ladies don't want to film with her. They don't even want her to be at this seating, right? They don't feel like she deserves to be there. Like, everybody's like, why you didn't just, Monica, why didn't you just come on the show and lead with all of this information? Which she probably should have, and it may have been different, but I doubt it. But then they did a flashback of Monica talking to Lisa, and she was like, oh, yeah, because you're talking about you on a private jet with Snoop Dogg. And Lisa was like, I never had that conversation with you. Like, girl, you really were manipulating them. You made this show great, but you really did that. Okay. Andy has lost complete control of this situation, right? I don't know what they're saying. They're all talking over each other. But what I did hear was that Monica had cameras in Jen Shah's house that were in her name. She said Jen wanted her to do that so she could listen in to whatever Jen said whenever she wanted. And that's why she knew so much. Why in the world? Okay, if I couldn't afford cameras, I just wouldn't have cameras. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about letting anybody have that much control over me. That's crazy. Oh my God, Monica. So they said that she was stalking Jen. Monica says she wasn't stalking Jen. And they showed flashbacks with her with binoculars driving by Jen's house multiple times. Now, what I don't understand is why Heather have all these videos on her phone. Where did she get that from? Because I'm not going to get into all that, but Monica, just come out clean, girl, because they got you on video on the show. Okay, now Andy is like, why were you doing that? Monica said the FBI wanted me to drive by the house to see if we could catch Jen drinking and driving. I'm with Whitney. I just don't think the FBI would ask Monica to drive by the house. I think the feds kind of have that. Monica! This is a lot, right? Monica was definitely in the wrong. She made this season great. But this is a lot. She's mad because she feels like the ladies are defending Jen. Andy is really questioning her about this FBI and she, informing or gathering information. Like, it was just bad, Monica. It was just bad. You were great, but it was bad. Now, Heather just ran this whole thing down without breathing. And I agree with her, right? But to say that she had a bad experience, she ruined the show, Monica saved this season. She saved it. And at this point, we all know now, Monica has been fired. So I don't know what's going to happen after this. But to say you need a higher caliber of women, to say Monica is not someone who needs to be there, that's not cool because Monica did that. And you got to give her props for that. Monica said she told casting about the burner account. And Andy said if they had known that, they never would have casted her. So at this point, I'm going to have to go with Andy. This is crazy, right? So she's sitting here talking about how she and Jen had gotten into an argument. That's how she got the black eye. Jen gave her the black eye, and then she talks to her in a flashback about a cover-up with bruises on her arm, right? And Jen talking about you have spider eggs in your eyes. Then she wants to apologize to us, to production and everything. But she accused production of doing this. And Andy is telling her that you messing with someone's integrity in their job. So you did the same thing Monica did, right? But she said she was trying to save Jen. Oh my God. I'll have to come back with a part two.